the history of business, two names echo louder than most: Elon Musk and Bill Gates. Two men, two eras, two visions of the future. One built the software that powered the digital age. The other dreams of rockets, electric cars, and a multi-planetary future. But who truly stands taller in the story of wealth, innovation, and legacy? Our story begins in the 1970s. A young Bill Gates, passionate about computers, dropped out of Harvard to pursue a dream. Alongside his friend Paul Allen, he co-founded Microsoft in a small office. Back then, computers were massive, complicated machines, and only a few believed they could ever be personal. But Gates had a vision. Every desk, every home should have a computer. Decades later, in the 1990s, Elon Musk began his journey in a rented office in Silicon Valley. Armed with ambition, he co-created Zip2, an online city guide, which was eventually sold for hundreds of millions. But that was only the beginning. Musk's restless mind was already looking beyond, into finance, transportation, and even space itself. Microsoft's rise was unstoppable. By the 1980s and 90s, Windows became the backbone of the computer revolution. Yet success brought scrutiny. In 1998, the US government accused Microsoft of monopoly practices. It was a storm that threatened Gates' empire. But Gates, determined and unshaken, fought through the challenge and kept Microsoft at the top. Musk's road was even rougher. After Zip2, he launched X.com, which later became PayPal. But internal conflicts pushed him out, leaving him frustrated yet richer. He poured that fortune into Tesla and SpaceX, only to face disaster. Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy. SpaceX saw its first rockets explode in failure. At one point, Musk was weeks away from losing it all. For Bill Gates, the turning point was clear. Microsoft became the world's leading software company, making Gates the richest man alive for many years. But Gates chose a different path. He stepped down as CEO and devoted his life to philanthropy, creating the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. From fighting global diseases to improving education, Gates turned his wealth into one of the greatest humanitarian efforts in history. For Elon Musk, the turning point came after years of struggle. In 2008, Tesla finally secured funding, and SpaceX achieved its first successful rocket launch. From there, the empire grew. Tesla became the face of electric cars. SpaceX transformed space travel, landing rockets back on Earth, a feat once thought impossible. Musk became not just a businessman, but a symbol of bold risk-taking and impossible dreams. So who is greater? Bill Gates built the software that shaped an entire generation. Elon Musk is building the future with rockets, cars, and artificial intelligence. Gates is known for discipline, consistency, and philanthropy. Musk is known for risk, vision, and relentless ambition. Both men reached the peak of wealth, becoming the richest people in the world at different times. But their influence cannot be measured only in money. It lies in how they change the way we live, think, and dream. Bill Gates teaches us the power of focus, strategy, and the long game. He shows us that knowledge and patience can build empires. Elon Musk teaches us the power of vision, courage, and the will to risk everything. He reminds us that even failure can become the foundation of greatness. Together, they represent two sides of human potential: the steady builder and the fearless dreamer. In the end, the question is not who is richer. The real question is, whose story inspires you more? The disciplined strategist who gave us the digital age, or the daring innovator reaching for the stars? This is the story of ambition, struggle, and legacy. This is the story of the rich OGs, and this is just the beginning. Subscribe to Rich OG Diaries, where we uncover the journeys of the greatest minds, their struggles, and their victories. Because behind every fortune, there is always a story worth telling.